you need. So let's wrap up this whole enchilada with top 15 moves. These moves, I think you could use nothing but and be totally fine. Tekken characters have 80, 90 moves. You don't need them all. Most of them have pretty good purpose. It's about familiarity, right? You got to keep it simple at first. But when you're learning Clive, these 15 moves will get you a long, long way. There's a lot of balance to this character. He's well thought out and simple. That's what works. So for pressure kind of tools, your one series, I'm going to count the one series as one move, right? 1-1 in the stance, 1-2 knockdown, 1 forward 2, etc., stuff like that. That's one move. I'm going to call the one series is one of my moves. I'm cheating a little bit. Those are really good. The twos are the same. 2-2 series in the stance, 2-1 Punisher, blah, blah, blah. The counter hit confirms, the stance confirmed, all this stuff is really, really good. Forward 2 does the same thing with mid from super good range. Forward 2-1 is, plus on block. Forward 2-2, etc., etc. Using the stance correctly, using the frame advantage correctly and confirming hits, all that stuff. Once you're getting good at that, these moves are so good. They're such a great basic pokey system, right? There's all kind of things you could do with this stuff. And they all look the same. They all sound the same. They're just sword swingy, whatever. It's really hard for the opponent to catch good timing in here when you're mixing it up. So all those are really good. They all complement each other very, very well. As far as pressure and timing, I like to mention down back 2-1. Just because this messes with them, in my opinion. That delay. They have to sit there and think about that. They can block it, it's -3, but they're downtown, they can't do anything. It's a good way to do in the middle of your pressure stuff and just kind of just reset some spacing, do that. I think that's really good. As far as pressure is concerned, it's about the mental timing. I think that screws with their mental timing in a really good way. Your lows are all good. Down 1 is a great offensive low. Goes under highs, plus on hit. Down back 4, same thing. Plus on hit. Counter hit is a launcher, just a little bit riskier. Don't let that stop you, though. Use this move a lot. And your hell sweep out of stance. Phoenix 3, 1+2 to break the floor, or just Phoenix 3-2. Those are your high riskiest lows of all. When you use these correctly and they keep getting hit by that hell sweep, you're going to win, right? They're having a bad time. Those are you got to work your way up to that, right? You got to make sure they're not going to be anticipating lows. And as an opponent who doesn't like to duck, you start just throwing these out all day, it's going to be a long day for them. That's the big payoff low, is the hell sweep out of Phoenix stance. Some of your other big reward moves to abuse, I've talked about these several times. You're running 2, you get guaranteed follow-ups on that. Back 2, you get guaranteed follow-ups on hits. And even on block, you still get really good pressure from these. They have good advantage into your Phoenix stance. You get free mix-up, all kind of good stuff from that. Sidestep 1+2 is a launcher. You get a clean whiff, boom. And if they block it, +2. Awesome stuff all around, great move. And I like While Standing 3. This does good damage for just a basic homing mid with the dog. It's not fast, but I think that's really kind of nice. If you happen to duck something, or if you're doing down 1, I don't know. That's just a move that seems to fit for me. I like the way it works. It's very practical, it's safe, it's mid, it's homing. All that stuff is really good. Some of your defensive options, your counter hits, your ways to turn the tides or whatever. You have some decent counter hits in back 4. Down 1+2, they're pretty much the same thing. Those are your go-to counter hit launchers. Same with down back 1-1. Because down back 1-1 is a homing move. Right, you gotta like that. Those are good counter hits. But the best of all defensively is back 3. Your back 3 parry is the crown jewel of your defense. Parries everything, free damage. Love it. And one bonus move is Zantetsuken. 1+4 is this guy that we talked about. It's a weird system. You charge that meter up throughout playing the game, right? You have tons of moves. Check the Google Doc. It lists them all. As that meter powers up, this move powers up. So this is an honorable mention because it's unique to him, and it's just there as combo enders, right? You get close to the round, you can do that, and boom, there's 90 million damage waiting for you. So that's definitely the honorable mention because it's very unique to him, and he uses his Final Fantasy meter thingy, whatever that is. So that is pretty much everything that you need. The rest of it are all just, like I said before, they're wrinkles that you can add on to it. Extra layers of the lasagna. More stuff you use, the more difficult it is for them to anticipate. But play fundamental, play smart, and then evolve. That's all you need to do.